Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. I'm gonna pick up this video from the other day when I had to cancel it. It's, geez, I hope it looks kind of, the lens looks kind of, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, welcome to October 9th. I have a function down at the club, and I figured I'd give you a little walk and talk. This is Sunset Boulevard heading west. So here we go. Let's make a move. Let's bring it on. As we spoke in the previous presentation, the Hollywood Hills in the background and the Chateau Marmont in the foreground. Let's move a light along. The Pink Taco across the street. Here comes a big engine. I can hear it from here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big engine. Big engine. Okay, the Pink Taco across the way. And the Den is up top. This is a very famous place. Last night, the line was all the way out the sidewalk. And that is a very popular destination. And across the street is the Pink Taco. There you go. If you want a Pink Taco, that would be the place. And of course, you'll see various this used to be, I think, the National Lampoon building, if I'm not remember National Lampoon? I think this used to be their building. It's for lease now. So if anybody's interested in this building, there you go. You can lease it. I hope everybody's doing well today. And this used to be called Carlos and Charlie's. This was another club, very popular club back in the day, and it got renovated, as you can see, and it's been vacant for quite some time. Quite some time. Carlos and Charlie's. And another billboard. Oh yes, just bring money. Just bring money. And we're just gonna mosey our way down here. The famous Sunset Boulevard. I'm gonna go over here and try not to get hit by a car. Come on, come on. All right, all right. I was waving him on and he was waving me on. Okay, here's the famous body shop. You've talked about this, you've heard about it. Some of you have even ventured inside. I never cared for it because the lights are too dark. You know? You can't see anything, if you know what I mean. But that's the famous, here's a fire truck. Wow. So these are various office spaces for production offices and what have you. And the famous body shop right here on the left. And we'll just move right along and hoping that...
Damn! Yo!
This is the Naughty Pig over here. Very popular. The naughty pig. Okay, I'm gonna step off to the side. This is the outdoor seating over here on the street. Some more offices across the street. Again, we're heading west on Sunset Boulevard. Just a short presentation to give you an idea of the landscape if you're not from around here or you've never been here. Hey buddy, how you doing? How's everything? Say hello, Mike. Yeah, I'm just giving them a little tour of Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, nice.
The Naughty Pig is pretty popular, huh?
Well, there was a big boxing fight tonight.
Oh yeah, who's fighting?
2 people. I don't know.
Okay. I'll see you, Mike.
7 million people.
So we'll move right along here. Again, we'll try to stay out of people's way and stay from getting run over. Here's another club right here.
What's going on, man? What is that?
Oh, I'm Brian Holtzman. It's my YouTube channel.
What?
So we'll just move right along. And another billboard up here. This one is sponsored by Netflix. Everybody in the world knows Netflix. A lot of people want to know how could they pay so much money to some of the talent that appear on that network. Well, it goes all over the world. And there it is. I'm not sure what that is. Here's another nice big engine. Wow. There we go. Big engine. Now, this is an interesting piece of property over here. This used to be an old folks' home, but they couldn't kick anybody out until they died. So at the end of its use as an old folks' home, you'd see one light on, and there was one patient or one resident still hanging in there. And then, of course, once the last person perished, this is the Strand. This is the Strand. This is the same people that have the Strand over there near the High Line in New York City. The one that they encourage you to have relations in the window. I think they call it voyeurism. If you're a fan of voyeurism, then that's something that you should be getting to know. So this used to be the standard, and of course, COVID-19 knocked it right out of the box. Right out of the box. And this is a new development across the street. Again, this is vacant too. Another billboard. And whoa, here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. Now there's 2 schools of thought on those loud, what has she got over there? I missed that sign. She had a sign of some kind. I don't know what it said. Anyway, there's 2 schools of thought. Big engine, big engine. The motorcycle, the louder it is, it lets people know you're coming along. So it's a safety thing, and then it's also can be a very annoying thing. This is the lobby of the hotel. It used to be the hotel. And they used to, I don't know if you can see it, they used to have a woman in the glass case the whole time. In that glass case. You see that glass case all the way straight? And there was a woman in there, and she was, she was a model, a supermodel, and she would just stay in there. But we're at 8300 Sunset Boulevard, if you're counting. And so it's all, it's not in use, but it's a very valuable, no doubt, piece of property. And someday it will be something else. Now the next piece of property is very, very eclectic. This is the Argyle Hotel. You might have seen these in that movie, Get Shorty. That guy who came from Miami to go after Gene Hackman, who was called him a couple of bad names on the phone, didn't know he was talking to a gangster. And if you remember that movie, Get Shorty, that'll be that. And there's the train. I've eaten here. The fries are great, and the hot dogs are just as good, if not a little better now. I'm going to get a lot of arguments, but probably just as good as Pink's. And I've had them both, and I'm gonna have to give the win to Pinks. Yeah. So the hotel coming up. Oh, I got some time before that hotel comes up, but it's coming up on the left. The Argyle Hotel. And that was, whoa, Jesus, that was a big engine. It could have been a misfire. It sounded like a Ferrari. 16 valve, no doubt. It's a very unique sound. Anyway, the palm trees, of course. Again, we're in West Hollywood. And across the street is the Cowboy Bar, where you can ride a horse. Very popular. This is probably one of the only, not only, but one of the few bars and restaurants that really, they set tables out outside. All right, bring it on, bring it on. And they survived the COVID-19. And some residents in the background up in the Hollywood Hills. And that's how it goes. It just keeps going up higher and higher and higher. And here's the Argyle Hotel. Sunset Tower Hotel. It used to be called the Argyle, I think, wasn't it? Very retro. I don't have time to go inside, maybe another night. Very, maybe another night. It's a good shot. Isn't that nice? Beautiful. Whoa, look at that guy. Stretching his legs a bit. He's up on the pegs. And then we have a little hotel up here, Sunset Plaza Hotel. And now to the right is the famous hotel. This is the Riot House, or the Riot House. This is where Zeppelin and a lot of the Who, and this is where the band stayed when they played in Los Angeles. And this is where they destroyed the rooms and threw things out the window, and just the debauchery level was on a scale not seen in modern history. They redone it. They used to have balconies, but they covered all the balconies. And that used to be the Riot House. Big engine, big engine. Now it's called, now it's got a real fancy name. See that name? A-N-D-A-Z. And then is a, now I still think it's the Hilton is the parent corporation, but they wanted to fancy it up a bit. And there it is. And right over there you can see the Riot House Bar and Restaurant, because this used to be the Riot House. And so that's a famous hotel if you're into rock and roll history and memorabilia. And now over in the distance there is the world famous Comedy Store. They're gonna have a 50-year anniversary next April 7th, 2022. 50 years of continuous service, making people laugh. One comic at a time, one show at a time, 365 days a year. It never closed. But since COVID-19, of course, it had to close. And it's back open now. And it's going Tuesday through Saturday and closed Sunday, Monday. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now this building here, 8430, this is where the House of Blues used to be. If you're familiar, this used to be the House of Blues, and now it is condominiums and residential. And I'll see if I can get down there. There's a good shot of the Comedy Store. premier clubs in the country. No doubt about it. There's a nice little restaurant here. But this is a massive piece of property. This goes from Sunset Boulevard south all the way, and I'll just walk it down and then just give you a peek at the, see, look at this. Look at the billboard. Look at this. Now I think this is the hotel, the part that I'm passing now, and the residential. And this goes all the way down to Fountain. Just like I was on Havenhurst between Sunset and Fountain. Now I'm on Olive between Sunset and Fountain. And 8420 is the residential. And I'll get over there and let you see what's on the wall. You can read it for yourself. And you can see exactly what you're looking at. You can make appointments. Maybe you're from overseas and you have an inheritance. Your parents are very wealthy and you don't know what to do with all your money and you've always wanted to live in Hollywood. This would be, I guess, a place you could always probably sell if you got tired of it. Introducing the Pentry Residences West Hollywood, a new luxury offerings by Montage. By appointment only. Whenever you see it by appointment only, you know you better bring some money, maybe even a lawyer. And this is the, there's the Argyle Hotel. You can see that. Beautiful building. I'm glad they didn't dismantle that one. And this is the hotel, the Pentry, P-E-N-D-R-Y, if I'm saying it correctly. Probably not. I like the tile floor, huh? And there it is. And this is, I'm standing where the House of Blues used to be. So the House of Blues was here. They made their money. They were here for quite a number of years. They bailed. And this is the Madrion. This is the Hotel Gerber, the husband of that model. What's her name? She sells makeup on the television now. She's got that mole, that little black mole. What's her name? This is the Gerber. He's into hotels. And this is called the Madrion. Now I want to show you real quick. It's nothing real fancy, but this is the first residence that I rented when I came to Los Angeles in 1989. It didn't last long. I think I stayed long enough to finish a lease, or even before that. I wanted to be close to the Comedy Store, so I rented this room. John Mulrooney was a resident. Very funny comic. And this is called the French Hill Apartments. And this was the first residence that I rented. But I moved out of here and into a garage, believe it or not, one of those illegal garage apartments. And you can see how far this goes down to Fountain. That traffic light down there is Fountain, and these are all going to be up for sale. If you're watching these images, it's not too late to get in on it. But like I said, you better have rich parents. You better have won the lotto. Maybe robbed a few banks, because I'm not even gonna guess what the price of that's gonna be. Let me get you back on the widescreen. Yeah, I think that's widescreen. So we're gonna go back up this hill. So just to give you an idea of some of the buildings and some of the things, there's a good shot, you can see it. Look at the look at the Ferrari. Wow, that's a Ferrari. Very low to the ground. You've got to watch your aprons and your driveways. It's black, so you've got to keep it clean. The dust will show up on that. But you're guaranteed a date on Friday and Saturday night with one of these. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You won't be lonely. Just make that first payment or down payment, or ask your father for the down payment. You'll be off to the races. I'm gonna cut this off now. Coming up to 20 minutes. I'll show you the last hotel on my left. This is the Madrion, another Gerber project or property. Actually, I'll show you. Very nice club. Cantena. Restaurant and bar. Right next to the Comedy Store. And this is the Madrion. The Madrion. And these big doors with a little bit of disrepair. You gotta keep up on stuff. You gotta keep up on stuff. If you don't keep up on stuff, it gets worn away. I think I might have time. It's only 10:15 p.m. now. I think I might have time to show you. I'll just walk to the end of the block and show you another residence. This is the last residence I stayed at while I was in, before I moved to Redondo Beach. This is the ballroom. Another nice little hotel. Just so you know where you are. Now you know where you are, and you didn't have me mispronouncing it. 50 Ways to Tuesday. And this is another brand new property, and this is called Hotel West Hollywood. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now you have to watch out when you're filming sometimes. A lot of these Hollywood types are just too cool for school, and you gotta just be careful. Last thing I want is somebody knocking this phone off out of my hand because they got somebody they didn't want you to see. And so I've got to be careful. I don't want to interfere with anybody's lifestyle. That's not my style. So this is a brand new property here. And let's see if we can get in here and see a view. Very nice, huh? Everybody's happy. Look at this beautiful. Look at these beautiful trees. Kind of dark, so I can't tell you exactly what the type of tree is. It looked like a jacaranda, but see the garden down there, and the netting up there changes colors. Look at this property. This is a hotel, and look at this. This is, you're gonna pay for this when you check in. There's no doubt about it. They're not gonna set up the courtyard of the pavilion like this and not translate that to a higher price of lodging. There's no doubt about it. This is not a Motel 6 by any, there's the, see, it's a net, see that? And they got it all up there. Got it all up there. This must kill a lot of birds, I tell you. Or catch a lot of lobsters. And here, maybe we'll get a nice view of downtown. Just beautiful. Straight ahead is the Pacific Ocean. Redondo Beach over there. Let me see if I can squeeze this in. I always try to do short videos, it just never works out. Right there in the center of the screen is the ABC Entertainment Center. What is it? It's Beverly Hills. What do they call it? Jeez. You guys will know. It's just another development. Avenue of America. What is it? Avenue of the Stars, I think it is, or something. I just can't remember right now, guys and girls, and anybody else who wants to be. And this is, and over here is downtown LA. That I know is downtown LA. Dodgers won, by the way, 9-2, I think it was. I've got you on the close lens here. And there's the Madrion. See the Madrion? So, and then next to the Madrion is that new development. So it's quite an upscale type of thing here. Very upscale. I'd say it to myself. And there's that netting again. Let me put it on a wide lens for you. I don't know if you can pick up the netting in the light, but you get the idea. Whew, jeez. Too much to see. Now we're at 26 minutes. 26 minutes, and I thought this was going to be a quick one. A walk and talk. Apologies are being written as you speak. And everybody will be apologized to for the lengthy video. Nice cacti. Hey, big engine, big engine. Did you hear that engine? Nice cacti. Water feature. Gotta have a water feature. Gotta have a water feature. And we'll just pull it around. And I think I'm gonna have to cut it, or else I'm gonna miss my appointment, be late for my function. And if you're the last one and you're late, there's no time. It's over. You missed it. Now, there's the famous pink dot. That's where I used to eat all my meals. And here is where I used to live. Just gotta hit it once, just once. That's where I used to live, right there. 8497 Sunset Boulevard. It is now an empty lot and the building has been taken down. This is La Cienega and Sunset. Everybody knows La Cienega and Sunset. And this goes all the way down to the 405 freeway. If you take this road straight, you'll go all the way down to the famous 405 freeway. And from there you can go north or south. You can go north to the VA or the Getty Center and into the valley and hit the 101. 101 to the 5, or 405 to the 5, you name it, the 134. They say there are more freeways in Los Angeles than there are people in Rhode Island. And there's another billboard over here. And you got the 110, you got the 91, you got the 5, 101, 405, the 134, the 2. I mean, it's just freeway crazy. And this is where I used to live. And now it is nothing. Now the problem with this building, why it was such a SHIT hole, was because half of it was in West Hollywood and half of it was in Los Angeles. So they had to get double permits. So it was logistically a nightmare for the owner. And they let the building really, it says that Robin Williams used to live here at one time. A lot of people in the business used to live because it's convenient. Next time I'll go further south. west, I'm sorry, on Sunset. And I'll let you see what's going on down there. But I think I'm gonna run out of time, and I'm gonna back this out and go in here. Here are the famous scooters. There's the Pink Dot mascot. They used to deliver all the food in these little Volkswagens when they first came, and it's a beautiful store. Look at that. They even have a picture that I had painted, and I didn't have room for it in my residence, so I donated it, and then they gave me a tab. Hi, I'm Brian Holtzman. Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I want to show my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. This is what I donated to Pink Dot, and they gave me a tab until it was paid off. And there's the mobile home I live in now. That was the color it was when I bought it. That's the building. That's what the building looked like before. What you saw now is an empty lot. This is the car I had. That was a Honda CRX. I think it was in 1990. One of the best cars. It was a standard shift. It was just a wonderful car. You can get in and out. Easy to park. There's Pink Dot. So the artist did a pretty good rendering. There's the Hollywood Hills in the back. There's the motorcycle I had at the time. I incorporated that as well. And one of the billboards, two of my favorite billboards. This one was Embrace Your Inner Opposite. Beauty Geek. That was quite a woman. That's a heavy cup of tea right there, whatever they call it. And this one, of course, I think everybody's favorite. Look at this. This is for jeans. She's got her legs behind her back, and it's, what does it say? It says, I think that's a brand for jeans, MOGG, and it says stretch. So I thought they would be nice billboards, but the billboards change from time to time. But that's where it's gonna hang. It was just too big for my residence, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I donated it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The building's gone next door, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've been here since I started waiting out Friday.
Wow. Thank you. So this is Pink Dot. They're very nice. I guess I didn't know if they remembered me or not, if they were the same employees or not. But so that's it. I think you got a pretty good, I think you got your money's worth. I bought a shirt in there once, Boot Star. It's been there forever. The rumor is it's a front for something. I don't know, but it's been there forever, where a lot of these other places come and go. And that Boxes and More has been there forever. Used to be a Radio Shack over here, but that's gone. Whoa, big engine, big engine, big engine. But so I'm gonna close it out here. You can get a better view of, geez, I hope I'm not gonna miss my appointment. As you get a little bit of the view. Where is, looks like they put the, can you see the net now a little bit better? Let me put it on the close. See the net now? And it changes colors, just like those stanchions down at LAX. And there you go. Halloween Kills, October 15th. Okay. And man, I really didn't think this was going to be a really long video, but hey, Charlie, how you doing? Say hello. That's Charlie. He's the one. Whoa, way to go! Look at that sucker. Look at that. Big engine. Big engine. Twisted out. Twisted out. I'll see you, buddy. All right, so we're gonna move right along. Now this is the billboard I talked about one time. They used to have $1 million. There was an advertisement for something, and there was guards, and they were guarding $1 million, 24 hours a day, some kind of promotion. And I told the girlfriend I had at the time, whoa, jeez, what is this, a racetrack? Unbelievable. So I'm gonna have to close it out. All right, have a great Sunday. Have a great evening or morning or good afternoon. Whoa, look at it. Look at nice jacket. Nice jacket, man. And I'm gonna close it out. So you guys have a great Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And brought to you by Bilingual Artists Incorporated. www.pronounceItright.com. ORG.